Hey, how y'all doing, guys? This is King Mario. I want to welcome you guys to Royalty Kings and Queens Radio. We're on three different radio platforms now. WMQG, as you can see. We're on Artist Network Radio, and we just picked up E100 a couple weeks ago. So my radio broadcast is on three broadcasts on three different nights. You have every Tuesday from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on WMQG Radio. Going to www.wmqgradio.com. You can also go to Artist Network Radio every Monday on mixmafiaradio.com. Scroll down. You'll see some selections for A&R Radio where you can press play. You can do the same thing for E100 as well on that website as well. But right now, I'm here in the ATL, and I'm here with
Beepa Tha King. What's going on? What's going on with you, brother?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Cooling, man. Blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Doing an interview with y'all guys. How y'all been?
Oh man, everything been great, man. We have a lot of things coming up and stuff like that, and we're really looking forward to close out the year on a very positive note. So, the only thing that we want to continue doing is making everything successful and being able to work with different music artists, actor, actress, anybody that we can help to put it on a whole different level when it comes down to platform.
Right.
We all for it. So right now, this is your time.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I want everybody to do, you know what I'm saying, to tune in, you know what I'm saying, tell me Beepa Tha King on YouTube, Beepa Tha King Instagram, Beepa Tha King Facebook, that's BeepaThaKing, you know what I'm saying, on all three major websites, at Beepa1 on Twitter, you feel me? What's going on? Tell it to me, man.
Yeah, so actually, man, let us know where you from, man.
From Valdosta, Georgia, born and raised, man. You know what I'm saying? 15 minutes away from the Florida line. You know what I'm saying? Grew up on a great side of town, the east side of town. You know what I'm saying? Valdosta, Georgia. Running the streets all my life, been doing music all my life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The year maybe 92, 93, well, I bought a great friend of mine, he introduced us, you know what I'm saying, to the studio, however. So from that point, you know what I'm saying, to writing music, listening to my older brother in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, beating on the table, making music, writing rhymes. I never knew what he was doing until I asked him what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
From that point, you know what I'm saying, getting to the studio, Paper Chase Productions, getting to the studio and doing my first song, man. First song led to my first, you know what I'm saying, guest appearance at the Methodist Auditorium in front of like 1,500, 2,000 people. And that was the real big, you know what I'm saying, moment of my life. So that would really make me naturally to keep going hard with the music, let me know that's what I'm supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed, man. So who are some people that inspire you, new or old, to really get into this game?
Well, started out, you know what I'm saying, with the older blues singers like Marvin Gaye, Tim Pendergrass, listening to what they was going through throughout the years of growing up, venturing off like to Scarface, you know what I'm saying, 8 Ball, MJG, Nas, Nas really inspired me, because he's a great artist and I like it. I like his flow. I like the New York sound, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Bone Thugs and Homie, you know what I'm saying, creating a different technique with it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never actually really knew how to actually make a song, until I actually got in the studio with my dog, and I was like, man, where these words gonna come from?
Right.
And he was like, they gonna come from your brain, you know what I'm
okay.
saying? I was like, well, can you end a song quicker than usual? He was like,
right.
Really? So, but like I say, man, listen to those different artists and their stories that they went through. Once I started writing, I never stopped. You know what I'm saying? So, writing music led me to writing my first film that we finna get the pilot for the shoot. You know what I'm saying? Since somebody pick it up, but yeah, writing is where it's at, man.
Okay. Speak about the film a little bit.
It's called Mellow Mixed Way. You know what I'm saying? The Keys to Success. It's about my dad, basically. True story. However, 15% fabrication of things that I put in there that didn't happen or didn't happen correctly how it did. But it's about my dad, the life that he lived, and the legacy that he left behind, and the tools that he gave us to actually really become successful businessmen ourselves. So, it's got a lot going on, a lot of action, drama, suspense. You know what I'm saying? So, I wrote it a couple years ago, but I'm still tightening it up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it more characters in it. Like I said, it's a great action pack. You know what I'm saying? Mystery as well.
Absolutely.
So you know, the film once we get all the components to it together, hopefully we'll start trying to shoot some type of mission.
Absolutely, man. That's great, man. You know, being able to put your all into everything that you're doing as far as your music, film production, all that plays a very important role in where you're going down the road and stuff. What would be something that you would tell some of the young cats coming in the game? Because a lot of them, either don't read the fine print, some are just not really educated about certain things. But what would you inspire the young cats coming into the game?
Man, stick to your dream. Let nobody tell you different. Find out all information that you can about the dream you're chasing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be patient at home. You got to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do, but it's for the grind. Because the things that you go through gonna make you great as an artist or whatever you're trying to be in life, and be a doctor, lawyer. But stick with the grind, man, and don't never give up. Don't never let nobody tell you what the goals that you can't achieve. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just stick to what you do and then believe in yourself. Actually, that's where it started, belief in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would inspire. I try to inspire anybody that's coming up right now. Stick to their dream.
Right. Yeah. So right now, I know that on my radio station, I've just really been talking about this early voting and leading up to election day. What are some of your intakes on the whole voting situation?
On the situation, we can change a lot of things that's not that we feel like that can't be changed right now.
Okay.
Like I was saying once, another interview that I had, it could be street lights put on streets that never been, sidewalks could be built, playgrounds or however for the kids to enjoy themselves, because it's certain people that we gotta get out the chair and place in the chair, and if going through years of voting until we get the right people in the chair and get everything going that we're supposed to, voting is very important because how you gonna see change if you don't make it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start with trying to make a change, man. To see how better it can become. You know what I'm saying? We just can't do nothing but complain. Person that ain't casting your vote and your complaint ain't worth hearing.
Right. Absolutely, man. Because I know that that many years that I was working for this women's nonprofit organization, and they had me out there doing voter registration at different train stations, different buildings in the Atlanta area, just to mainly try to see whether or not the people were registered to vote or not. And it was a young guy. He looked like he was probably in his 20s. And I asked him, I said, would you like to want to register to vote? He was like, I'm not going to be able to do it because, I have a felony on my case. And so I was like, well, to be honest with you, I said, let me put a little insight on everything. I said, really, what you can do is you can exercise your right to vote if you go down there to the Secretary of State and get it done. And, they can get it expunged off your record. What's worst case scenario is just going down there and just see what's going on, don't just feel as though, be like a failure or whatnot, or just don't know. I would just ask as many questions. If I'm very adamant about wanting to vote and I have something on my record, I will make sure that I go down to the Secretary of State and talk with one of the judges down there, lawyers, whatever the case may be, get it sponged, and then you can go ahead and get your rights to vote and stuff like that. So that's something that I was encouraging someone during that time frame about that, because I understand that you may feel like a lot of limitations is probably against you. Either if you put yourself there, or you falsely put there, for any apparent reasons at all, and everything. So that's really what I've really been speaking on and pushing on, to really get more people to to do everything in their counties and in their states, figuring out what poll location that they need to go to, answer all the generalization questions that you need in order to go forward, so that you can be able to get that vote counted. I also mentioned about the absentee ballot as well. It's funny, I seen a video last week where some people was putting the ballot in the shredders, in a trash can. I was like, what in the world? That is not the absentee ballot where you need to cast your vote. And times like this, you don't want to waste an opportunity that you have an opportunity to do just by putting it in the wrong hands of others, or just destroying your rights to vote. Right. Period. So, but I strongly been pushing about that, and then this whole COVID-19 thing. Some people still dealing with certain things. On that note as well. So I ask people this question because I know that some people have a strong mentality when they go about this question. So has the pandemic stopped you at all during this year?
Man, quite frankly honest, man, the pandemic helped me. I just want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Money just started coming in America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it really helped. But and actually, the pandemic, I feel like it saved a lot of lives. It took many lives, and my condolences to people that lost to the pandemic.
Exactly.
Coronavirus. But
right.
To me, it helped. It helped a lot of people. I feel like be more cleaner. A lot of people probably washing their hands a little more than they know.
Yeah. Okay.
People that wearing their masks. What I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think it helped a lot of people get cleaner. Financially, it helped quite a few people. It should have. I guess. It was. I guess whatever Trump tried to do, help the people. Only thing he did was sign the bill. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's all. So people shouldn't start thinking he wants something money.
Yeah.
But at that time, the people actually really needed that. You know what I'm saying? They got the things that they need for the families, however. And people, I guess one time, at that moment, people felt like, you know what I'm saying, they was cared about. You know what I'm saying? But, it helped me.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it helped me.
Yeah.
Helped me get closer with my family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's been spend time a little more and look at life a totally different way. Just be real about it and spend time with my family.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, because I realized, the questions that I have asked to music artists, actors, they all gave me positive, vibes with the whole thing, because a lot of that lets you know right then and there, if you can stand tall as a statue of living and never move, you ain't gonna move. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if the wind hit it, you still there. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, I feel as though, when I asked you that question, I had to ask myself, in quiet time, has it made me stronger through this whole thing? And I just feel like, I feel like my drive, my push have always been the same, no matter what circumstances may come my way. I'm just always, very, blunt about how I go about handling my business. That part ain't gonna change. I always have been a person that, been about creativity, being self-determined. So all that came, with the whole personality trait, and everything. And I understand that sometimes or another, some people may lose their way, but this is the time to wake up, ladies and gentlemen, and know that, there are greater days to come and everything. So is there anything else that you have right now that you working on right now?
Yeah,
you want to let the people know?
Yeah, I got a project coming up the first of the year, but we're gonna get my vice president's black track out the way right now. It's spinning heavy right now on YouTube. Like I said, Beepa Tha King on YouTube. I just want to inspire everybody, if I could, the sound of my voice. They hear me, man. Go vote, man. Try to make a change, man. And to see, a greater outcome. It's for everybody coming together. All lives matter.
Right.
Corona came out, it ain't had no segregation on where it was going.
Right.
So with that being said, all lives matter, but black lives do matter. You know what I'm saying? But, let's help, help each other, man. Go vote, man, and everybody come together, do things greater for the community, for our generations up under us, man, so they can take on what we did and make it greater for them.
Absolutely. I'm gonna ask you this last question, man, because I thought it was really funny watching this presidential debate last night, and you have to be rebuttal, especially when people tell lies about numbers and try to attack you because they don't feel like you can be the greater person being on the outcome and of the end of the spectrum. So I feel I feel like when Donald Trump was up there mentioning about how much he did for black people, it started a light bulb started coming in my head, about that. But has he really did anything for black people?
What it ain't no accomplishment, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you did it from the heart, it wouldn't be mentioned.
Right.
Who was you trying to win over?
Right.
You know, that he feel why he was saying what he did for white people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I guess, he's saying that in the sense of the fool us like, man, hey, I did a lot for y'all. Y'all just come on, vote for me. We just gotta open up our eyes and realize, man, that man ain't did nothing for us. Okay, so with the Juneteenth that he brought, you know what I'm saying, to the people. You know, I mean, it was already there, but some people just ain't researched to find it out. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't done nothing for us, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he ain't done nothing for us. So people just don't be fooled, man. You know what I'm saying? Go lean towards your own understanding, man. Vote for who you want to be in the chair. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to other people. Go follow your own understanding about it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Like that.
Absolutely, man.
Joe Biden all the way.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it first here on Roy to Kings and Queens Radio. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. He said it, okay?
My man said, I got the Harrison, the Biden man, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I most definitely feel you on that, man. I just really feel like, strongly, I really don't feel like, he really did anything for me.
He ain't did nothing to it because of some problem.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what this one black lady had said on social media. She said, "Yeah, Trump did a lot for me." I said, "What did he do for you?" She was like, "Well, he gave me some money." I said, "You talking about that stimulus money? You know what I'm saying? That one-time stimulus money?" I was like, "Girl," I said, you need to search and find whoever you need to you need to talk to somebody else." Because I was like thinking to myself the whole time, I'm like, true enough, I am who I am, everybody else who they are. But I realized that, okay, so what is $1,200 a week? $1,200 for the whole month versus $1,200 you can make a week on your own. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more money within itself throughout the month. Do somebody just throwing $1,200? Oh, like, man, you can do that in a month.
Yeah, that's here and there. You know what I'm saying? I guess since they got the free money, they feel like somebody did something for them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, all money ain't good money.
Okay.
Hey man, maybe some tax on that money we gotta pay.
Okay.
I guess it's some of the people that would get income tax or whatever. I think they see the second stimulus check ain't gonna bother the people that pay tax. Hey, I mean, then the fair day, man. You know what I'm saying? You doing shit and we going away, boy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess they feel like it was free money. You know what I'm saying? It went. What they did was they sucked the money out to put the money right back where they needed to go, back into the business.
Business, yeah. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
I don't care how much you want to say that.
Yeah.
It was going 100 by 100. 20 by 20, yeah, man. You wasn't supposed to say that, man. That was used to put right back in the community, you know what I'm saying, to try to help the economic development.
Absolutely, man. I feel you on that, man. It's been a great pleasure, man, having you on the show to talk about a lot of great things that you have going on for the future, going from 2020 to 2021, because it's gonna go higher than this. You know what I'm saying? And I always speak this in existence for everybody, because there may be some type of discouragement along the way, but I realize that if I'm sitting in the room with someone, really inspire them, go a little bit farther, where they have been before. This is your moment. This is your time to shine. All that great stuff. So, I want to thank you for being here on Roy to Kings and Queens Radio. Also on the 3 other radio platforms as well. We really appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule to chop it up with us, and to hear nothing but great information for you guys to understand. Okay, so just want to let y'all guys know we out of here.